Here are 7 strange ancient Japanese taboos that will leave you bewildered. Starting off with number 1, the Forbidden Forest. In ancient Japan, Aokigahara, also known as the Suicide Forest, was shrouded in mystery and fear due to its dark past. Legends told of spirits known as eerie haunting the dense woods, their mournful wails echoing through the trees. Locals believed that those who ventured too deep into the forest would never return, swallowed by malevolent forces. Strange magnetic anomalies in the forest caused compasses to malfunction, adding to the eerie atmosphere and disorientation. The forest's association with demons and spirits led to it being a place of taboo, avoided by the superstitious. Many believe that Aokigahara was a gateway to the underworld, a place where the living should never tread. Stories of ghostly apparitions and shadowy figures lurking among the trees were common, fueling the forest's sinister reputation. Rituals and offerings were often performed at the forest's edge to appease the spirits and keep them at bay. The forest's silence was described as oppressive, broken only by the occasional unsettling sound that seemed to come from nowhere. Ancient scrolls warned of the forest's curse, claiming it could drive those who entered to madness and despair. Visitors reported feelings of being watched, their every move monitored by unseen eyes. The dense canopy blocked out sunlight, creating an eternal twilight that disoriented and unnerved those inside. Locals whispered that the forest itself was alive, feeding on the despair of those who wandered within. Even today, the forest remains a place of death, with numerous suicides reported annually, cementing its grim legacy. The question remains, would you dare to enter the forest, knowing the dark history that surrounds it? Leave a comment below and share your thoughts on the haunted Aokigahara forest. Number 2, the Cursed Doll. The tale of Okiku, a doll said to be possessed by the spirit of a young girl, has terrified people for generations. According to legend, the doll's hair grows continuously, even after being cut, a phenomenon unexplained by science. Okiku was originally purchased for a young girl named Kakuko, who died suddenly and tragically, leading her spirit to inhabit the doll. The doll was enshrined in a temple in Hokkaido, where monks periodically trim its ever-growing hair. Some believe that Okiku's eyes follow those who move around her, a chilling reminder of the spirit within. Visitors to the temple have reported an overwhelming sense of dread when in the presence of the doll. Photographs of Okiku often show strange orbs of light, believed to be manifestations of Kakuko's spirit. Paranormal investigators claim to have recorded whispers and cries emanating from the doll. The temple's monks perform regular rituals to keep the spirit at peace, fearing what might happen if they stop. Okiku has become a symbol of the supernatural in Japan, drawing both curious visitors and ghost hunters. Some stories suggest that the doll can move on its own, appearing in different positions without explanation. People who have tried to take the doll out of the temple reportedly suffer from terrible misfortune and accidents. The legend of Okiku has inspired numerous horror films and books, spreading fear beyond Japan's borders. Despite scientific skepticism, the mystery of Okiku remains unsolved, adding to the doll's eerie allure. Do you believe in the power of the cursed doll? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? Leave a comment below and let us know your thoughts on the haunted Okiku doll. Number 3, the Vengeful Spirit. The story of Oiwa, a woman wronged and murdered, whose spirit returned for revenge, is one of Japan's most famous ghost tales. Oiwa's husband, Iman, poisoned her to marry another woman, but her spirit did not rest. Disfigured by the poison, Oiwa's ghost is said to appear with a grotesque, half-melted face, seeking vengeance. Those who perform or adapt the story of Oiwa in plays or films often suffer from mysterious accidents and misfortunes. Superstition dictates that actors must visit Oiwa's grave to ask for her permission and blessing before performing. The curse of Oiwa has caused stage collapses, sudden illnesses, and even deaths among those who ignore her story's warnings. Traditional Japanese kabuki plays depicting Oiwa often include real-life rituals to ward off her vengeful spirit. Her tale is said to be based on real events from the Edo period, adding a chilling layer of historical authenticity. Oiwa's story has been passed down through generations, each retelling adding to her fearsome legend. Visitors to her shrine report strange occurrences, including cold spots, whispers, and sudden feelings of dread. The spirit of Oiwa is believed to be especially active during the summer Obon festival, when spirits return to the world of the living. Some believe that merely speaking Oiwa's name can invite her wrath, a fear deeply ingrained in Japanese culture. The legend of Oiwa has inspired numerous adaptations, from traditional theater to modern horror films, each one perpetuating her curse. Despite efforts to appease her, Oiwa's spirit is said to roam, forever seeking justice for her untimely death. Could you face the wrath of Oiwa, or would her curse haunt you for life? Leave a comment below if you dare to challenge the legend of Oiwa. Number 4. The Whispering Tunnel. Kiyotaki Tunnel, built in 1927, is infamous for its haunted history and eerie occurrences. The tunnel is associated with numerous deaths, including workers who perished during its construction and later suicides. At night, the tunnel is said to become a hotspot for paranormal activity, with ghostly figures appearing in the darkness. Drivers report hearing whispers and screams while passing through, despite being alone in their vehicles. The tunnel's length is believed to change, disorienting those who travel through it, a phenomenon yet to be explained. Mirrors in the tunnel are said to reveal ghostly reflections, showing apparitions not present in reality. Local lore warns that seeing these apparitions can bring misfortune or even death. Electronics often malfunction in the tunnel, adding to the sense of fear and helplessness. Those who stop their cars inside the tunnel risk encountering spirits that knock on windows or try to open doors. Strange lights and orbs are frequently reported, with no natural or technological explanation. Some believe the tunnel is a portal to another dimension, a place where the living and dead coexist. Paranormal investigators have recorded unexplained sounds, temperature drops, and electromagnetic disturbances. The tunnel's eerie reputation has made it a popular spot for ghost hunters and thrill seekers, despite the risks. Even during the day, the tunnel retains an oppressive, foreboding atmosphere that deters many from entering. Would you dare to drive through the Kiyotaki Tunnel at night, risking an encounter with the unknown? Leave a comment below and tell us if you would brave the haunted Kiyotaki Tunnel. Number 5. The Phantom Ship. The tale of the Funayore, or ghost ships, has haunted Japanese sailors for centuries. These spectral ships are said to appear in misty, treacherous waters, often just before a storm. Legends describe the Funayore as carrying the spirits of those who died at sea, seeking vengeance or salvation. Sailors who encounter these ghost ships report eerie, glowing lights and the sounds of disembodied voices. The Funayore are believed to cause shipwrecks by luring sailors off course or into dangerous waters. Stories tell of ghostly crew members appearing on living ships, asking for water to quench their eternal thirst. Refusing the spirit's requests is said to bring bad luck, illness, or even death to the crew. Historical records from the Edo period document sightings of these ghost ships, adding credibility to the legend. Some believe the Funayore are tied to maritime tragedies, their appearances signaling another impending disaster. Modern sailors still report sightings, despite advances in navigation and technology. The spectral ships are often seen during foggy, moonlit nights, their outlines barely discernible through the mist. Paranormal researchers have attempted to capture evidence of these apparitions with mixed results. Fishermen in coastal villages often perform rituals to appease the sea spirits and prevent encounters with the Funayore. The legend of the Funayore continues to inspire fear and fascination, blending history with the supernatural. Would you set sail knowing that ghost ships might be lurking in the fog, waiting to claim their next victims? Leave a comment below and share your thoughts on the mysterious Funayore. Number 6. The Demon's Bridge. Jomon Tunnel, known for its tragic past and eerie phenomena, is feared by many. The tunnel is said to be haunted by the spirits of workers who died during its construction in the early 20th century. Strange apparitions, including shadowy figures and ghostly hands, are commonly reported by those who pass through. Some claim to hear the sounds of pickaxes and hammers, as if the long-dead workers are still toiling away. The tunnel is also associated with a high number of suicides, adding to its dark reputation. Paranormal investigators have recorded unexplained temperature drops and eerie noises within the tunnel. Electronic devices often malfunction inside the tunnel, contributing to the sense of unease and fear. Local legends warn that stopping in the tunnel can invite the spirits to hitch a ride with you. Drivers report feeling an unseen presence in their cars after passing through, adding to the tunnel's mystique. The tunnel's oppressive atmosphere and chilling tales make it a popular spot for ghost hunters and thrill seekers. Rituals and offerings are often left at the tunnel's entrance to appease the restless spirits. Despite its haunted reputation, the tunnel remains in use, a testament to the bravery or foolhardiness of those who traverse it. Some believe the tunnel's construction disturbed an ancient burial ground, angering the spirits of the deceased. The legend of Jomon Tunnel has inspired numerous horror stories, films, and even local folklore. Would you dare to drive through Jomon Tunnel, knowing the haunted history that surrounds it? Leave a comment below if you have the courage to face the haunted Jomon Tunnel. Number 7. The Haunted Shrine. The Inonaki village, rumored to be cursed and cut off from the rest of Japan, has a chilling history. Legends say that the village was abandoned after a series of gruesome murders and supernatural occurrences. Those who venture near the village report feeling watched and hearing disembodied voices warning them to leave. The village is said to be accessible only through a haunted tunnel, adding to its eerie mystique. Electronic devices often fail near the village, as if an unseen force is interfering with them. Paranormal investigators have captured strange phenomena, including ghostly apparitions and unexplained sounds. Some believe the village is trapped in time, with the spirits of its former residents unable to move on. The village's dark history includes tales of cannibalism, murder, and other horrific acts. Rituals and offerings are often performed at the village's entrance to appease the restless spirits. The village's reputation has made it a hotspot for ghost hunters and urban explorers, despite the dangers. Local authorities warn against visiting the area, citing numerous accidents and disappearances. Some believe the village was cursed by an ancient deity, angry at being disturbed by human activity. Stories of people entering the village and never returning add to its fearsome reputation. The legend of Inonaki Village continues to inspire horror stories, films, and even video games. Would you dare to explore Inonaki Village, knowing the dark and terrifying history that lies within? Leave a comment below and tell us if you would brave the haunted Inonaki Village. Do these tales send shivers down your spine? Leave a comment below and share your thoughts on these terrifying ancient Japanese taboos. And that's it from this video. See you in the next one.